So the name of the library is the Catherine W. Dumke Fine Arts and Architecture Library, and we cover all of the disciplines in the College of Fine Arts and the College of Architecture. That includes music, theater, ballet, modern dance, film and media arts, art and art history in the College of Fine Arts, and also in the College of Architecture, it's architecture and city and metropolitan planning.
The Fine Arts and Architecture Library is on the second level at the Marriott Library.
There are somewhere between 28,000 to 30,000 objects right now in the Fine Arts collection. It is a very unique collection.
The reason for having those set aside is because the specialization that it requires to do research in those areas, finding architectural plans and designs, finding art images, helping to locate scores is really a very specialized reference service.
Well, we do have some wonderful Beaux-Arts architectural portfolios. Sometimes they're reprints of Renaissance treatises, or sometimes they're actually Beaux-Arts productions. So those are very popular. We also have a wonderful series of global architecture publications.
There are some specialized items within the performing arts. We do have materials for ballet and modern dance that focus on famous choreographers in those fields. We do have some things for theater.
We have a very strong photography collection. A lot of what we collect include artist books and catalog raisonnés. We look a lot at enhancing just over the drive and the motivation of different people who've worked in the library and collected for the library. Things that are maybe radical or revolutionary, trying to look at things that are movements and how those relate to, especially, serving the needs of the art and art history department.
We provide specialized reference services, so when students have questions in the fine arts and architecture fields, they come to the Fine Arts Reference Desk.
We're providing a lot of materials online. Students don't even have to come into the library to find some valuable research information.
We have a dance and video, a theater and video, and a film on demand that all cover a lot of different subject areas.
And those provide students with opportunities not only to see productions of shows that are not commercially available anywhere else. They can create an account where they are able to then grab clips out of individual videos.
Subscription databases come along with a lot of information. Something like AP Images, you're going to know who the photographer actually is. You're going to know where it came from, where it was published, what articles are related to it, versus the speculation that comes from something like Google and the open web.
The Marriott Library is leading the way in technology that we offer for classroom instruction. The Fine Arts Library classroom has double projectors, it has a Mac and a PC, it has overhead cameras, it has the ability to connect to live video feeds via Skype or other sorts of chat software. And we provide the students with video editing equipment, music composition equipment, scanning equipment for creating digital copies of some of the rarer and more valuable materials that they can't check out from the library. So we really do provide an extraordinary number of services that take advantage of technology that just wasn't available even 10 years ago.
Some of the projects that take us outside the library but are really related to the mission of fine arts include the Utah Artist Project, which has a lot of roots in fine arts and in special collections and as part of the library, but really affects the community as a whole. The other piece that comes into it is we're now working with the Utah Arts Festival and an archive there, collecting oral histories, collecting people's specific experiences, photo collections, interviewing artists and other people involved in the festival.
The Tyranny Project began several decades ago. We're in the process right now of digitizing Dr. Tyranny's slides. One of the reasons some of these photographs are interesting is because some of these pictures are of buildings that no longer exist, of places that no longer exist.
It's pretty satisfying when you rip the mask off something and you find, you reveal the solution. You come up with that that answer that allows someone to move forward in their research or move forward in their ideas or simply answers a question.
I think the everyday role of the library is to provide the services that our patrons require, whatever that happens to be. We want to be a service that responds to their needs. We want to be able to say yes as often as possible. If you need traditional research, we're going to help you find that. We're going to help you find a book. We're going to help you find a journal article. If you need classroom instruction for technology for your students, we're going to provide that as well. We're going to design lesson plans and learning objects so that the students can learn how to use those research resources or those technology services on their own.